Right, hello and welcome to one of the most chaotic races in Gran Turismo 7. This is Daily Race A, which sees us doing one lap around Special Route X using a variety of high-end hypercars, supercars and even JDM cars. So this race seems pretty simple. It's literally 2 straightaways and 2 bang turns. That's it. So what's hard about that? Well, as you can see, it leads to some chaotic moments. So let's see if we can actually get a win. Now if you guys do want to enjoy this video and want to see more daily races, let me know in the comment section. So first race, we are jumping into the first event using the Ferrari F8 Tributo. Now the last time that this race was around was 5 months ago, and we never had this wide of a variety of vehicles. So I thought, you know what, let me try something different instead of jumping straight into a Bugatti Chiron and just calling it a day. So Ferrari F8 Tributo, starting off in 11th position because I did not do any qualifying, and let's see how well it goes. So the event starts, and with this event the main thing is you need to get behind the person in front of you. Slipstreaming is the name of the game, and if you don't do that, well, you're gonna find yourself in the back of the pack. So you need to slipstream and just sit behind the vehicle in front of you. You need to form a train. Now if you don't do that, well, it's gonna be kind of hard to actually make progress. Now they gave us the ability to use nitrous, which came to advantage at quite a few moments, except when it came to a corner, because with the Ferrari F8 Tributo I found something quite strange, and something that I didn't even take note of, and that's the fact that I'm on sport soft tires. So traveling at 425 kilometers per hour, going around a bend on like the worst tires, almost the worst tires in the game, is not it's not gonna lead to a best outcome. However, what I thought was kind of weird was that myself in the Ferrari F8 Tributo spun out, but so did the person following behind me in the exact same car spin out in relatively the exact same spot. So the Ferrari F8 Tributo, when it comes to using it in this event, not really the best, because with so much power going to the rear wheels, any slight misalignment or misjudgment, and that is you gonna be spinning out. And it's not even there. If you get bumped out, I don't know what it is, but the Ferrari just ends up flying all over the place. So the Ferrari F8 Tributo, not really the best for this event, and that's why I ended up rounding off this event by finishing in 9th position. So that's not really a good start to the first event. Now going into the second event, we started off in 10th position in an R32 GTR. I had to, there's an R32, I'm gonna take it. So already started off in 10th position, we're already starting off in a better place than in the previous event. Now when I say this event, it went really well. Like when I say it went extremely well, from the get-go we made progress, overtaking the Black Series, overtaking the RX-7s. Then we were sort of leading the backpack basically. Then that's when we sort of hit a roadblock, because there was such a gap between myself and the car ahead of me that there was no possible slipstream. So I was almost like holding the backpack back. Oh, there's so many backs. Anyway, the AMGs slipstreamed me, they went past. So we just followed, made a train and proceeded to make positions. Now there were a bit of bumping, but I mean that's expected. But by the time we reached the end of the first bang turn, well, we already met up with the leading pack, and with some maneuvers on my part and a bit of violence ahead of me, well, we made some good positions and ended up in third. So we actually slipstreamed the Black Series in front of us and managed to get into first position with a chance of winning the race. But you know, when I tell you, you just have a gut feeling that okay, this was a bad decision. That's exactly what happened. So by the time we started taking the bang turn, well, that's when we saw the cars behind us starting to put pressure and actually start overtaking. So we dropped all the way from first position down to 5th. I know, heartbreaking stuff, but honestly, that was such a bad move on my side to try and make that overtake, and it just wasn't at a good time. And even with nitrous applied, there was no match, and I finished the race in 5th position. So look, we made up a good lot of positions. We could have came on the podium, but due to some poor strategy on my side, well, we didn't. So that's race 2 done. Moving on to the 3rd event, I thought, okay, you know what, let me take a car that wasn't available 5 months ago, and that's the Nissan Z. Now this car with 955 brake horsepower, I knew, okay, that should be ample power and well more than enough to get us going and keep us competitive with the pack. However, what I didn't expect was, or well, in fact, what I forgot was the fact that the Z has 10 gears. So with me running automatic, yes, I know, I race with automatic transmissions, I know manual's better, but anyway, automatic. This car honestly struggled, and when I say it struggled, we were in the back of the pack, like we were behind. So around the first embankment, the only reason we actually made up some positions was because, as you can see on the screen, big yellow flags got thrown up because there was a crash. People couldn't handle the tight banging, little bit of rubbing every now and then, and they spun out. And it also doesn't help that the Z2 also did the same thing as the FA Tributo and ended up just stepping its back end out, and I went into a barrier, making myself lose a ton of positions. And that's how I ended up in 10th, and with the competition literally walking away from me, sprinting away from me, doing train lengths on me, I knew this was where I was gonna end off in the event. Around the final embankment, I made some positions because people actually crashed, and I went and did the exact same thing. Yes, the Z lost all traction in the rear, and I ended up bouncing between the walls like a ping pong ball. So anyway, we managed, we're gonna move on from that, and we're just gonna jump into the fan favorite, the Pagani Huayra, and see how good that can do. So the Pagani, we started off in 11th position and immediately started making overtakes. This car's acceleration to get to over 400 kilometers per hour is absolutely insane. With no nitrous, this car just gains speed incredibly well. Then, as you can see, a bit of bumping. What I was doing was bump drafting. I was sitting on the person in front of me's bumper and just nudging them ever so slightly just to get them ahead and closer to the people in front of me. So by doing that, we ended up so close and with the possibility of winning the event, until the German driver pulled an absolutely insane move in the Black Series and pulled off the perfect slingshot. Like, when I tell you, they had so much speed that no matter with me using nitrous, full foot flat down to the ground, no funny business, the car not stepping out, they absolutely ran away from me, put a solid lead over us. So we end off with a podium, and that's all I was looking for. So yes, it wasn't first place, however we still made it onto a podium, so that's good enough for me. So with all this being said, hope you guys still go on to enjoy this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Gran Turismo 7 content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.